Hey guys, it's Lisa coming back to another video, and today's video is going to be my basically spring slash summer foundation routine. I wanted to show you guys how I get this very glowy but still beat spring summer foundation routine. This is not the one I would do if I just want to be very natural. If you want to see my little natural foundation routine, just let me know. But this one is for like the beat foundation routine for the spring slash summer. So if you're interested in seeing what I do, then just keep on watching. So to start off my routine, I love to make sure that my skin is nice and moisturized. Doesn't matter if it's hot outside, my skin still needs some moisture. So I'm going to use this Pond's Cream Moisturizing Moisturizer right here. I just take a little scoop of it, about that much. And then I like to take this hyaluronic acid from Skin Nutrients. I got this from Dollar Tree. Or you can just put it directly on your face. So I'm going to do both. And the hyaluronic acid helps with moisturization. And then the Pond's cream just helps with adding some more moisture, because the hyaluronic acid is very thin, so you want something kind of thick to help it stay moisturized. So the Pond's just helps make sure it's going to stay moisturized. Alright, now let's rub it in. Next, I like to go on with this e.l.f. Prep and Hydrate Balm. It just kind of helps me get my oils together if I will experience excessive oil, and it just adds hydration again. Let's put this directly on my skin. Okay, I'm going to go on with my Milk Makeup Blurring Stick and then this NoPoreproblem Primer. Both of these are used for smoothing. This one is more pore filling smooth, and this one's just like an overall smoothing, so I like to use both of these. I take the milk and I like to put it in my T-zone, where I want to be any type of oily or shiny anywhere in this area. You don't really want to be shiny in your T-zone like that. And then I just take the NoPoreproblem. I just take a tiny bit and I place this on the outside parts of my face. What I've been doing lately is I've been using the Believe Beauty. This is kind of like a highlighting stick. This is in the shade Champagne Kiss. I like to take this and I place it on my high points of my face, which all my moisturizing already has like a natural glow, but I just like to add a little bit more of a natural glow. So I'm gonna put this on. It's on the high point, so right there, nose, lip, and cheekbone. Just take my finger and blend that out, just so it can have a nice glow up under the foundation. Now, one of my favorite foundations for the summer or springtime recently has been the Believe Beauty Skin Finish Foundation. And the reason I love it is because it is skin finish, which means that it's not gonna look like you have on makeup. It's gonna look just like your skin, but a little bit filtered. So I'm using the shade Hazelnut. Now Hazelnut is a tad too dark for me, but if I mix it with something else, then it becomes kind of too light. So I'm going to put it on as too dark. Just make sure that I highlight. Take this and place it throughout my skin. And take this Real Techniques stippling brush and just blend this out. I want to kind of stipple just a tad bit to make sure that I'm getting some coverage, and then I'm just going to buff it out. Okay, freaking flawless. And with the Believe Beauty concealers, take the shade Sand and the shade Beige. I'm going to use Sand to first kind of conceal under my eye, and then Beige to highlight. These are basically the same as the foundation. They're not too heavy coverage. They're not too pigmented, but they will add some coverage. So this line is specifically for people who don't have, you know, acne marks or discoloration, much discoloration, because these products are very lightweight. So if you're someone who suffers from stuff like that, you probably would want a more thicker coverage. I'm just going to take my Real Techniques beauty sponge, blend this out. so nicely, and it still makes you look like it's your skin. Like, it's so amazing. I don't really use setting powders in the summertime unless I want that type of look, but most of the time if it's like an everyday look, I will go with my Fenty Beauty Invisimatte Universal Powder. This is a blotting powder, but I like to use it as kind of like a setting powder because it just gives you a nice kind of... So I'm just going to take this Real Techniques. This is the contour brush. I just like it because it's very rounded and small. I'm just going to dip into this powder, and we're just going to set under our eye. Get all up in there, basically in our T-zone, and it just sets it really nicely, but it's not too set to where, you know, it's cakey. I like to go in with a bronzer. I was using the Fenty bronzer, but I feel like it's not dark enough for me right now because I am kind of tan, or still a little bit tan. So I like to use this Malibu Glitz face powder right here that I got off of Shop Miss A. I don't know, oh, it's number 4, so I like to use this to basically bronze. I don't want to bronze like as far as really pigmented, so I'm just going to take this Real Techniques multitask face brush because it's really like, it's like prominent, but it's still pretty fluffy. So I'm going to take this and just tap into where I want to bronze, and I'm also setting the foundation in this area. So I don't want it to be too pigmented, not too much bronzer, just the right amount. In the summertime, I really like a warm bronzer for some reason, probably because I look more tan. So I'm gonna take this Covergirl Queen Collection bronzer, and this is in Ebony bronze, but it's gonna basically work for me as a contour. Just gonna dust off the excess and just lightly contour. You'll see that I have set everything, and you still see a natural glow coming through my skin, and that's why I like using these products. For blush, I love to use this Beige Cosmetic Professional Blush Palette. It has some beautiful shades in it. Peach is great for the summertime because it looks really nice on brown skin tones. So if you're my skin tone, it will look really pretty. I'm going to take my Too Faced Hangover Primer. I'm going to use this to just lightly set my face. Okay, and in the summertime, I don't like a very bright highlighter, blonding highlighter. It just looks really weird. So I'm going to use my Sleek Makeup. This is the highlighting palette in Clepatra. Take this top shade right here. It's the gold powder shade. I'm going to use my fan brush. I'm going to apply this on the high points of my face. Just a tiny bit on the brow bone, the face, lip, chin, above the brow. And basically that one swoop into this product, I was able to use it for my whole face. So you don't need a lot. And it's very buildable as well. And for lips, I usually just use a clear lip balm or a clear lip gloss. I'm going to use this coconut oil lip gloss from Broadway right here. Okay. No, this is not part of foundation, but I like to take that same highlighter, and I know you can't really see. I like to hit my brow bones, and look at that. Oh my god. This will just make you look so sun-kissed. You just have your shoulders, you know, glistening. Okay, but this is basically my summer / spring right now foundation routine that I like to do. Very simple, very glowy, but you're still pretty much beat. If you guys did enjoy this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Make sure you don't forget to subscribe and comment down below any of the videos you want to see. And I'll see you guys in my next